Last year, I was the journalist behind the explosive diplomatic cables from the British ambassador in Washington, in which he described President Trump as inept. 5 days later, Sir Kim Darroch will go on to resign. Now The Sun can reveal the ambassador was investigated by US authorities for potentially leaking highly classified information to a CNN journalist who he was also having an affair with, according to exclusive messages seen by The Sun. Security sources confirm the Trump administration suspected Darroch of leaking highly classified intelligence to the journalist. The investigation has been described as unprecedented and has put strain on the special relationship between the UK and the US. I'm going to take you through the extraordinary timeline of events that led the US authorities to believe the British ambassador in Washington was leaking their intelligence. Michelle Kosinski was CNN's senior diplomatic correspondent. However, the White House did not see her as a well-connected journalist. Suddenly though, she seemed to have access to highly classified information which was only available to a handful of people within the US government and its allies. In early May 2018, details of a trip from Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to North Korea, in which the Secretary wanted to negotiate the release of 3 American hostages, was released to Michelle Kosinski. A source told me that the leaking of this information could have put American lives at risk. Kosinski's story never ran, and fortunately, the 3 American hostages were returned. However, by now the White House was already suspicious that Kosinski had access to a very senior leaker. In March of the same year, Vladimir Putin was accused of poisoning the Russian spy Sergei Skripal. In response, British Prime Minister Theresa May led an international coalition to expel Russian diplomats from Western embassies.
But we will never tolerate a threat to the life of British citizens and others on British soil from the Russian government.
Donald Trump was to follow Theresa May's lead and expel dozens of Russian diplomats. Yet, Kosinski already had this information before it became public. She wrote a story for CNN citing a senior foreign diplomat telling her that Donald Trump's administration was preparing to expel several Russian spies. The next month, Kosinski was also privy to information regarding the planned sanctions against Russian oligarchs. She also tweeted out several times, citing a senior foreign diplomat of a major US ally. All of this information led to the US government ordering a counterintelligence investigation into the leaks. And according to my sources, Lord Darroch was the prime suspect of those leaks. In July of 2019, Lord Darroch's cables were leaked to the Mail on Sunday, which led to Donald Trump saying this.
We're not big fans of that man, and he has not served the UK well. So I can understand it, and I can say things about him, but I won't bother.
The Sun can reveal that the president was referring to the investigation into Lord Darroch and his potential leaking.